Okay, hold on to your seat. An incendiary showdown between House Republicans and President Obama. President Obama is now threatening to veto the GOP payroll tax cut plan if it gets to him. And just 2 hours ago, though, the House passed the bill that has set the White House on fire. It would extend the payroll tax credit and unemployment benefits. It would also prevent a cut in Medicare payments to doctors. Those are all top priorities for President Obama. So why the veto threat? Well, there is a catch. The White House says the Republican plan plays politics at the expense of middle-class families. House Majority Whip Kevin McCarthy joins us. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
And I suspect you would say that it plays politics not to pass it and sign it.
A lot of politics, because think about it. We just took a vote that was bipartisan. Democrats voted for this bill as well. It takes things that the president asked for. It takes things that Republican asked for. And lo and behold, that's how the founders created the government. That's how they created it. Now, nothing ever moves in the Senate, but it's sitting on the Senate Democrats. The only thing that's holding America back from a tax increase on the middle class is the Senate Democrats.
All right, explain to me how this process is going to go, because it hasn't made it to the president's desk. It's first got to go through the Senate. So you passed your bill tonight, and so now tell me exactly what has to happen and where the holdup is.
Well, Harry Reid has to decide. A couple things that he has to do. There's 3 things we have to get done this week. You have the one bill that takes payroll, the payroll tax. If not by December 31st, everyone's taxes go up on their payroll tax. Unemployment insurance, it goes away, swoops back by December 31st. We bring greater accountability into it. The doctor fix, what happens is, come the end of the year, 27% cut to doctors and Medicare. So that's going to affect individuals getting their health care. Then we put in there also Keystone. We don't tell the president that he has to say yes to Keystone. We just say you have to make a decision. You know why? Today in Arkansas, in Tim Griffin's district, he hands me an article. 61 people got laid off today because the president takes politics and won't make a decision on Keystone till after the election.
I was going to say, the one thing that bothers me, the Keystone, and I haven't delved into deep enough to know whether it should be or whether I think it should be or shouldn't be, but I do know that it has been put off until after the election. Yeah. And so that, I mean, that's a dodge. The president clearly doesn't want to decide till after the election. And I realize that environmentalists are on one side, which is his base, and unions are on the other side, which is his base.
That's such hypocrisy. Here's a president that campaigns around the country saying we can't wait. Then he says, I can't make a decision. This is a pipeline that comes from Canada that go all the way down to Louisiana. Supply energy, make our energy price lower. And you know what Canada says if we don't make the decision? They'll sell it to China. Well, this would create more than 100,000 jobs.
It could be decided before the election. That's a given. That's a given.
It's all over politics. He does not want to make a decision. Now, this is a pattern of behavior. When he was in the Senate, his #1 vote was to abstain.
All right, let me go back to now. So what is Senator Harry Reid, the majority leader, going to do with your bill?
Well, we don't know, but it's now sitting on his lap. All the determination of what takes place is whether he'll take it up and move it. Now, an interesting thing happened. We have appropriation bills where you go through with each department. Something different has happened now that Republicans have taken over. We've gone back to, remember, I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill. The House passes something, the Senate passes something, then you go to conference.
Right.
That hasn't happened in 4 years. So we just went to conference for the last 4 months. Individuals have been working. They came to an agreement. Republicans and Democrats shook hands, came to agreement on spending, accountability, and everything.
On this bill.
On this bill. And just as the conferees have to sign it, Harry Reid said, no, do not sign it.
Why not? Why does he? Is it because of the Keystone provision?
No, this has nothing to do with Keystone. This is a whole other bill. This is the funding of government.
Why did he do that?
Because he wants to play politics. He's willing to hold up, and the funding of government ends on December 16th. He's putting politics before people. This was agreement between Republicans and Democrats, and he's saying, I'm not going to sign it so you can't bring it up, to try to make some type of political game and put America in jeopardy on whether we could be funded and moved on.
Let me go back to the extension of the payroll tax credit. The Democrats want to pay for a tax on the wealthier Americans. How are you going to pay for yours?
Oh, we go through a number of different ways. Now, don't say the Democrats want to pay for it, because they didn't pay for it last time. They increased unemployment insurance 9 times since 2008 and only paid for it once. What we do with everything in here, when you say pay for it, so the viewers know, we make sure that this is budget neutral. It actually, over 10 years, saves $5 billion overall.
How over 1 year? Because you extend it out, always seems like a lot more. How about over 1 year is it going to save us?
It's not going to save you over 1 year, but over 10 years it will. Remember, some of these reforms last a lifetime, but the costs cost right now. And this is a temporary, so it's not going to last forever. But this is something that the president asked for. This is something that Republicans put in. We also put in a job creation. Look, we realize where the economy's at, but we also realize you have to have jobs created. The president's picking politics over people, and that is wrong, and it's hypocrisy that he won't make a decision.
Congressman, thank you. Hope you'll come back. Thank you, sir.
Anytime.
Coming up.